Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I am your intuitive tarot girl, and that is my dog Winnie making her voice. And this is Take Back Your Roar. I am just gonna jump right in and see what kind of energies are coming up for us today. I'm kind of got a little bit of a slow motion there for a second. I got this energy of shh, don't be too loud. So maybe some of you, that's kind of what you're feeling right now, is you don't want to be too loud. You're trying to keep things on the quiet. So it's just a quick check-in, see what's going on, see what kind of energies are coming up, what kind of advice, what kind of guidance wants to come through for the day. So okay, we got some hope. You're looking for some kind of transformation. You're hoping for something. There's some kind of new energy, new kind of vibration that you're trying to gain the confidence right now to go towards. Yep. I feel for a lot of you that this is a new start that you've been wanting for a very long time. You've been asking for your guides. It's like you've been hoping for this to happen. Like you've been waiting, you've been wanting, you've been manifesting this inside of your mind and building the confidence up to take the steps to transform, to rise like the phoenix. Like it has taken some time, and it may seem like it was never going to get there, but there is a plan. There is always a plan. There is a divine plan for each and every one of us. We we decide which way we want to go. Do we want to take the divine plan that has us trusting our guidance and trusting our intuition and going towards the things that are going to have us rise above? Or do we want to follow the ego path and go down the side that's keeping us safe, keeping us held back? But I believe at this time, there is some kind of an opportunity that has been opened up to you in some sort of way. This could have came through some kind of a message, some kind of a synchronicity, or even hearing like a podcast or a video or something. But there has been some kind of influence that has come into your life at this time that has you opened up to see things from a different perspective. It's kind of like you've gone inside and you're really starting to see that what you have been asking for, you are ready to go towards. Because when you decide to just trust the good path, trust the path that's telling you to go for that job, go for that relationship, say what you want to say, trust that. If you feel it 100% in your heart, in your mama knowing, in your solar plexus chakra, that that is where you want to go, believe you me, we know what we want. We know what we want, and we know how badly we want it. But we also understand that we keep ourselves safe because we are afraid of what may or may not happen. But right now, there I'm hearing you need to follow that voice to overcome those fears, because past those fears, my friends, is great transformation. It's like rising from the skies. It's the phoenix rising. And that's exactly the card that showed up. It's like this hope, this desire, this want, this calling in, this building, this confidence is bringing you to heights that you could not have imagined. I feel that you could, I don't want to say you couldn't have imagined, because I feel that you can imagine, but you're actually starting to feel what it is to be in that higher vibration of moving towards what you want, and just not caring anymore and being like, I'm ready to take these steps. Enjoy the journey, because it's been a wandering path and it's still going to continue to wander, and you're going to go through all kinds of ups and downs, and you're going to have to change directions, and like let go of some things and see things for as they are. But this is what's meant to happen. The path, our divine path, is not meant to be easy. We are meant to go through all of these challenges. We are meant to go through these lessons, and how many times we decide we want to repeat these is totally on us. If we decide to finally say enough is enough, I know I've done this path a million times and it's led me to the same place every single time. Guess what? That's telling you, your divine path is telling you, it's time to go the other way. It's time to go the way that you've been hiding from for so long because you've lived in fear. But you have to enjoy the journey. It's a learning curve. Like, we are so lucky to be able to experience the things and the best part is experience the things and then feel the abundance that comes from overcoming those experiences. Open your heart to joy. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's where it starts. When we start talking good about ourselves, start loving ourselves, start trusting ourselves and our divine plan, that's when we're letting love and happiness in. That's when we're being like a child and we're just, enjoying ourselves. If we want to sing in the middle of the grocery store, we're going to sing in the middle of the grocery store. If we feel like having a belly laugh in the middle of the store, well, by all means. It's contagious. Believe me, I've experienced it. And it was kind of cute. But it's time to just be free, right? Just let yourself have fun. Go with the flow. Do whatever makes you happy. If you feel like coming home from work tonight and throwing on some music and getting in your PJs and drinking a glass of wine and just kind of relaxing and have a fun for yourself night, you do that. You do what makes you happy and feel the energy in your body shifting, right? Because that's what it's all about. Making these transformations, this hope, this finding sanctuary and being in a place where now you're ready to see where you need to go. It all comes when you're relaxing and you're enjoying and loving life and being thankful. So the time is now. They're telling you to answer the call. So a lot of you, my friends, I'm thinking that this is one of your wake up moments and your message, your guide to say, you know what, that choice that you've been wanting to make. Guess what? Now is the time. Now is the time to overstep that fear. Now is the time to take that chance. Now is the time to step into your power and start changing yourself for the better. Like be it physically, but emotionally, mentally, that is so, so important. If you want to change the physical outside of yourself, you can do it if you want to, absolutely. But you have to change your insides, your emotions, your mentality. That has to change. It has to work together in order for you to be able to lose that extra weight, to have that dedication to go to the gym or do the exercises. It takes yourself to change within in order to make the changes outside, if that makes sense. The universe is telling you to walk in your beauty. Be careful where you go because it's going to be a little sketchy sometimes. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. You are meant to go through these bumps and these rickety bridges, but you have that glimmer of hope. You see that thing in front of you dangling and you're like, "You know what? I really want it and I am going to take my time to go over this bridge that has this canyon underneath you and it's so rickety and scary and it's just like, oh my goodness." But even if you have to stop for a moment, while you're standing there and life's just kind of shaking around you and it's like, I have to stop because if I don't, I'm going to fall off the bridge. Stop for a minute, gather yourself, focus on what it is that you're after, see what it is that's on the other side of that and keep going. Because when you're doing that, you're walking in the beauty, you're walking into the desire of the unknown, of the knowing that it's there and being able to reach it. Like the universe gives us signs and synchronicities and thoughts. A lot of times thoughts, that's signs. That's where the signs really come up. If you see a cardinal, people take it as a sign, as that's a loved one coming to share a message. Okay, so what's the message that they're sharing? The message that they're sharing is whatever you're experiencing at that time inside emotionally is what needs to be dealt with, is what needs to be experienced more of, or what needs to be let go of, or to be in that moment of this is where you're supposed to be. It all depends on what's going on internally in your thoughts at that moment, at seeing that sign, of seeing the synchronicity, right? Okay, I'm going to get a couple more. Like, I feel for a lot, it's really starting to come into play. It's really starting to allow you to be open. And I feel that this is a journey that has been going on for some time, but it's like you're waking up. You've been doing the work. You've been feeling the emotions and the energy by letting little things go. And you're noticing how when these little things pop up, you deal with it right away. And your energy level is just totally different. You're not in that worried feeling. You're not in that wondering feeling. You're not in that fear of something or somebody, something happening, because you've already dealt with it. Right? You got it. The problem arose and you took it right ahead. You took it on, and then when you face those fears, because those are fears, man, like a lot of the times those things that you're doing or saying is something that you've been wanting to do or say for a long time, but you've been scared. But now I feel that you've done small things that have overcome those fears, and it's building you up to really walk into more. Yeah, your passion is definitely ignited. This is opening you up to no longer living in fear, to no longer feeling trapped, to knowing that there is more out there calling for you, and you have the ability to take that by the balls. Yeah, like you have the chance to just, it's there. It's going to take time, maybe. It's not going to always be easy, but you've already been transforming. You've already been moving past this hope, this desire, this confidence to see things, to move things further. The passion inside of you is just like, it's welling, it's ready, it's like it's starting to illuminate out of your body. Because when you feel good about the things that you've done, and the challenges that you've faced, it gives you this really good feeling about yourself, and that feeling is radiating out to the people around you, because you're happy. You're happy. You're not worried. You're not worried about that bill, because you know what? You just paid it. You're not worried about um, what somebody thinks about you, because you've already, like you've already addressed the problem. You've asked them. They tell you, they tell you. If they don't, they don't. Whatever. Like there's so many different ways that can show up for anybody differently. But whatever it is, the challenge, it is definitely bringing you this protection. This overcoming is just starting to radiate this. I just feel this like energetic rays of like gold. It's just like I'm feeling like you're magnetic to this abundance. You are ready to put yourself out there. You are ready to share what is just burning. It's like the passion is ignited, and it's the ignition of the transformation, knowing that there's a fresh new way. Like there is a new way of living, and it is emerging. It is showing you. You've been hoping for it. You've been on the path. You've been walking it for a while, and now you're like, okay, it's there, and I'm ready. I'm ready. I've taken the steps to see. I've tested the water. I've started to move past. I am ready to take bigger steps and move closer. Is what I'm feeling. All right, my friends, let me see. I'm going to take a couple more. I'm just going to keep reading out of this one because it's kind of giving me some really good energy. So let's get a couple more cards for the collective. What is some advice? What is some advice or guidance, I should ask? What is some guidance? What do they need to overcome at this time? Okay. So when I was asking for the guidance, the solitude comes out, and it says, in silence, peace prevails. In silence, peace prevails. You have to do the inner work. And that is what you have been doing. May have been in solitude as of late. And in that solitude is where you've been experiencing all of the small steps, experiencing the feeling of being at peace, because you've dealt with this. It's no longer a worry. You've overcome this. It's no longer a struggle. And you're silently keeping this to you, because it's part of our journey, right? We don't share all of our inner feelings and thoughts with everybody around us. We're not meant to. Well, I can't say we're not meant to, but we all have a side of ourselves that we don't share, that is ours, that we figure out with inside of us, right? And this energy of being in solitude is really allowing you to see where you want to go, to really start taking more steps. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. That's, my friends, how much more synchronistic can that be when we just got done talking about how you are attracting gold, you are radiating gold, you are radiating the abundance and the love that you're beginning to feel, the peace inside of yourself. That is so important. Just even if it's for a moment, but it feels good, and know that, every little step you take is bringing you to a higher and higher vibration and keeping you in that feeling longer and longer. All right, my friends, I want to thank you so much for your energy. I truly appreciate your time. If this read resonated, please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. And I definitely look forward to reading for you, guiding you again. All right, my friends, take care. Bye bye.